Okay, hey everybody. So if you're sick and tired of like frustrating slow performance on your internet at home, your wireless, I am too. And I got tired of trying to figure out ways to do this, but slow internet is awful. But even worse is that the service providers constantly drive up the cost. And it's on spotty connections that we have. I mean, my internet bill used to be $150 a month, and they wanted to raise it, and it wasn't any better. So I found this Omega Wi-Fi Amp. It improves the coverage across your home. Oh, upside down. And it also takes care of those drop zones. So it's amazing how it works. I have a large family, and we use multiple devices with this. The Omega Wi-Fi Amp, it works with the routers, the Wi-Fi routers that you get with the service providers. And look, I'm telling you, it's super easy. You plug it in, and there's a few steps to connect it. And when you do, you experience incredibly fast, reliable Wi-Fi, no matter how many devices you use, which is a good thing. So a couple of highlights, and I'll show you in a moment. Powerful Wi-Fi coverage. It improves your Wi-Fi coverage across it's called WLAN, and it eliminates those dead spots. It's also private and secure connection, so you can really make sure that it's safe because it's Wi-Fi encrypted and has all those protocols like WPA and WPA2. I know I'm speaking Greek to you, but it has a strong level of security. And the biggie, no additional cost. I mean, I love the fact that you can use this, you plug it in, and it works for your home, and multiple people in the home can access their Wi-Fi. They can be on their iPads and look at stuff, and they're not gonna have to worry about it. And it's not gonna be speeds like 1985 or AOL. It's gonna be like great stuff. Oh, there you go. It's already, the one I have plugged in is already reading on here. But let me show you what it looks like. Comes in this box, and it is a Wi-Fi repeater. So what does that mean? It actually means that, so you get the box and the instructions on how to, install it and do what you need to do. It comes with this, I think it's called a Cat 5 cable, which is kind of neat. It's just this black cable, and this plugs into your router that you'd get from wherever, Verizon or whoever, and then it plugs into here. And then this, covered in plastic, it lets you know that when you plug in, and then you plug into the wall. By the way, it doesn't matter where you're at in the world. They have these that come off and change whatever configuration your plugs are. It doesn't really matter. Great stuff. But in any case, I'll keep the plastic on there, but I have one of these installed, and you plug it in right by, obviously where your router is, it's going to have a plug that you're plugging in. You'll see these lights go on, and when you see the green light go on, it means you're connected because you plug it into your router. And then from there, you're off to see the wizard. You basically will find it on your Wi-Fi. I'm going to do this. You'll find it on your Wi-Fi, and you just connect your unit with it. So that's really as simple as it works. I mean, I couldn't be easier, and it just is awesome. I love this product. Check it out. Again, no monthly fees because it's just your own device that you own, Wi-Fi repeater. It makes it stronger. You've got secure data, and you can go anywhere in the house. I like to go outside by my barbecue, and it reaches. It's just really cool. Love it. It's increased my internet speed by the fact that it doesn't keep dropping out. Love it. Download, upload, boom. Love this item.
If your slow internet or dead zones in your house has been making you the worst version of yourself, like it was me, or you just want faster internet so you can stream stuff effortlessly, you have to try Omega Wi-Fi Amp. This will change your internet game with one plugin.
I like to keep mine next to my bed. You just literally plug it into the wall, and voila, that's it.
There it is, working its magic. It's absolutely fantastic.
This little guy has improved my life completely. It's shocking that something this small has made a complete difference in my work life. The best part about it all is that it's so simple to use. You literally plug it in and instantly it connects and it starts boosting your Wi-Fi, and immediately my internet was faster. I mean, it was wild to see what the internet is supposed to be like, how fast websites loaded, how crisp and clear the video was in my conference calls, and watching a movie, it downloaded, it looked great, it sounded great, and I had it in seconds.
Perfect signal throughout your whole apartment. You can't beat it.
I went into the bedroom. It worked perfectly. I went into the hallway. It worked perfectly. I even took the laptop into the bathroom. It worked perfectly. I can actually sit at my desk and do my work and do conference calls. And it just feels like, oh, right, this is what internet should be like.
My signal here in my bedroom is super strong throughout the hallway, the bathroom, everywhere I go. No dead spots. It's freaking amazing.
Omega Wi-Fi has saved me from embarrassment. I can go through an entire work meeting with zero disruptions. Everyone can see me, everyone can hear me, all goes well.
Compared to the way things were before, it's like night and day. It's absolutely incredible. I already ordered one for my parents so they can enjoy it. And one of my friends came yesterday and he was like, this is the fastest he's ever experienced internet. I was like, yeah, you need to get yourself one too.
I recommend this to anyone who has slow internet or who's looking to have faster internet. Omega Wi-Fi has literally just transformed my world.
So I work from home, so Wi-Fi is very, very important to me, and my Wi-Fi has been absolutely terrible lately. It's to the point where I get onto a work call, and at least 5 minutes in, I can guarantee that someone's gonna ask me, hey, are you still there? You froze, can't hear you. And I'll have to actually either drop out of the meeting or move to another part of the house because I'm just trying to get some good Wi-Fi. I kind of have to be sitting right next to the router in order for it to actually work, which is crazy because it's not where my desk is, it's not where my setup is. And it's just super unprofessional and frankly embarrassing that every time I get on a work call, I either have to drop out of it and come back on, or someone's asking me, hey, are you still there? I just can't. I can't do that anymore. So I've been out with a friend of mine who's also working from home, and I mentioned like just how bad my internet's been. And so he told me about the Omega WiFi Amp and suggested that I should probably look into something like that so I could boost the Wi-Fi around my apartment because I'm just missing it in certain places around the house. And to be honest with you, I've heard about Wi-Fi boosters before, and I don't know, I just didn't really expect them to work because I figured that the Wi-Fi I was paying for should do its job, so I don't really expect something to be able to help that because I just assume it's the provider. But I needed some kind of solution, so I went out and I ordered myself an Omega WiFi Amp and decided I would try to see if it would help me in any way. And I gotta tell you, this little guy has improved my life completely. It's shocking that something this small has made a complete difference in my work life. I mean, I noticed it almost immediately. I was dreading. I was like, I'm gonna start my meeting. It's probably gonna drop off again. It's not gonna do anything for me. And I mean, like that, the speed instantly improved. I didn't have to drop out once from my meeting. I cannot recommend this enough. The best part about it all is that it's so simple to use. You literally plug it in and instantly it connects and it starts boosting your Wi-Fi, and immediately my internet was faster. I mean, it was wild to see what the internet is supposed to be like, how fast websites loaded, how crisp and clear the video was in my conference calls, and watching a movie, it downloaded, it looked great, it sounded great, and I had it in seconds. I plugged this in the kitchen, hoping that just it would give me a little bit of signal in the living room. It worked perfectly. I went into the bedroom. It worked perfectly. I went into the hallway. It worked perfectly. I even took the laptop into the bathroom. It worked perfectly. I can actually sit at my desk and do my work and do conference calls. And it just feels like, oh, right, this is what internet should be like. I'm so thankful that he recommended this Omega Wi-Fi Amp to me because I really thought that I was gonna have to either pay much more money to my provider, which I really didn't think was worth it because I'd been paying a lot already. It's got strong encryption protocols as well for WPA and WPA2, so I feel like I'm protected. I feel like I've got my Wi-Fi locked down and it works. I would really suggest for anyone that's having those issues, forget about paying a lot more money, get one of these, plug it in. I promise your entire life will change in minutes.
There it is, working its magic. It's absolutely fantastic. Mwah.
I can be here in my room and all of a sudden I get a phone call or a video chat from like my parents and we're having a nice conversation and my phone is kind of locked onto the internet signal and then it drops out. So then I freeze or they freeze. and now I have to wait for my cell phone service to kick in. But sometimes that takes a second, so then I have to get up out of the bed and go into the hallway and walk all the way down to the living room just to be able to get to signal again, and it's super frustrating. I mean, even in my bathroom there's a dead spot, and it's not that far from the living room and where the internet is set up. And sometimes in the morning I'm shaving my face and head and I'm talking to someone on the phone, or I'm watching a video or listening to a podcast, and all of a sudden it drops out. And then I have to fuddle with my phone just to get the signal back on again. And now the phone has shaving cream on it, has water, and it just sucks that it makes it such a hassle just to exist in my own space. So I'm not really a tech savvy guy myself, but luckily one of my friends is, and he was like, you know what, man, you should get the Omega WiFi Amp. And I'm like, what is it? He said it's a signal booster. I was like, oh yeah, I heard about those. He said, yeah, it'll send the internet throughout your whole apartment, no problem. He said it was great, he swore by it, and he suggested I should get one before spending a bunch of money to upgrade my internet package. And so I was like, you know what? Why not? So let's see what this baby can do. So here it is, the Omega Wi-Fi Amp. And again, I am not a tech savvy guy, so I'm glad that that's just a plug in and go. So there's the wall socket. Here is the Omega Wi-Fi Amp. Let's plug this baby in. Let's see. Oh, power's on. Signal's going, it seems. Yeah. All right. See what happens. So it's been a few days with the Omega Wi-Fi Amp, and it's absolutely fantastic. My signal here in my bedroom is super strong throughout the hallway, the bathroom, everywhere I go. No dead spots. It's freaking amazing. Perfect signal throughout your whole apartment. You can't beat it.
There it is, working its magic. It's absolutely fantastic.
Mwah. Compared to the way things were before, it's like night and day. It's absolutely incredible. I already ordered one from my parents so they can enjoy it. And one of my friends came yesterday and he was like, this is the fastest he's ever experienced internet. I was like, yeah, you need to get yourself one too. So if you're tired of dead spots and slow internet and don't want to break the bank, get the Omega Wi-Fi Amp. I can't recommend this enough. I know there are other signal boosters out there, some with mixed results, some that are just straight trash, but not the Omega Wi-Fi Amp. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Don't wait. Get yourself one today.